The Dodgers have struck again, signing Tanner Scott to a 4-year, $72 million deal in which sources are telling me that he's only going to get $1 million, and then what's that? Yep, 70. They're in my earpiece. $71 million will go to his kids. So only $1 million is going to hit the books. The Dodgers have found a new way to circumvent the payroll system. I'm obviously kidding, but I know that there are non-Dodger fans are obviously going to be irritated and frustrated by this signing. Dodger fans, you absolutely love it. We're going to dive into this from all aspects and angles. We'll talk about the Dodgers, their offseason, their new look bullpen, which is just absolutely ridiculous. And we'll also, for those non-Dodger fans that are getting kind of tired of this, we'll talk about the whole "is this good for baseball" thing. And we're going to dig into this, and I can't kill it too much because I had pivoted to the Dodgers as my prediction in my most recent predictions update. And the reason I went Dodgers, it really wasn't about analytical thinking. It really wasn't about, well, this team needs this player kind of thing. It was more about the rich getting richer and a star player wanting to go play for the best team. And the two of them made it happen. I could have made an argument for a fit for 10 other clubs. But we've reached a point now in the offseason where teams are reaching or have reached their ceiling, and the money for Tanner Scott just wasn't going to be there. That's why I had pivoted off of the Philadelphia Phillies. Their payroll's through the roof right now. That didn't make sense anymore. The Cubs, everything that came out of the Cubs camp this weekend indicated that they're probably not going to spend the money for Tanner Scott. So the Dodgers are still there. Look, this Dodgers offseason has been absolutely ridiculous. It's been perfect. I think before I hit record, Doug McCain was tweeting that his offseason is complete now. Look at this. You got Snell and Sasaki for your rotation. You brought Teoscar Hernandez back. You bring in Hae-Sung Kim. You signed Michael Conforto for the hell of it. You got Trinan back. You got Tanner Scott now in-house. This team last year was incredibly aggressive. And we applied that to, well, look, this is what happens when you get swept by the Diamondbacks. Well, they did it again this offseason. Ultra-aggressive Dodgers front office movement that has reloaded already the best team in baseball, getting even better. This bullpen, holy crap, how, if you get late in the game, do you stand a chance? Michael Kopech was reborn with the Dodgers. Blake Trinan is incredible. Evan Phillips is incredible. Bonda is great. Vesia, Brazier, and now Scott is in the equation. Look, Fangraphs has them, listen, 3 closers. Tanner Scott added to this bullpen takes them to a lights-out level that's just not used to seeing. This is absolutely an incredible move for the Dodgers. The offseason is now complete. Everybody else, I think you can rest easy because I don't think there's any more free agent signings. All the other free agents that are out there, I don't think you can use the Dodgers anymore as leverage in any negotiations that you're having because they got to be done. Now, they can still make trades. I can still see the Dodgers making some trades. I can see them using some of that excess pitching now and using it to maybe acquire, pick a trade candidate, anybody. If they feel like a Nolan Arenado move would make sense, they could do it. If they wanted to go get Luis Robert, they could do it. I mean, they're full in those positions, but if they want to do it, they could because they have now an excess of talent all over the place. Is it good for baseball? That is the question because there are 29 other fan bases that look at this and have to be just banging their head against the wall. And it will be interesting to see what happens when we get to the next CBA, when these owners are going to have to come to an agreement. Look, the owners and the players have to come to an agreement, but the owners on their side are also going to have to come to an agreement. And there are going to be those that do not like that the Dodgers are doing what they're doing. But listen, the Yankees did this in the 90s, and it didn't kill baseball. The Dodgers are doing it now, and it's not going to kill baseball. You don't like it. I understand that. I'm a Blue Jays fan. I don't like it. But anger and frustration is a close neighbor to envy. How many, and I have enough self-reflection on myself to understand that I don't hate the Dodgers. I envy the Dodgers. As a Blue Jays fan, I envy the Dodgers. I wish that and this should be, and this is why I don't think this is bad for baseball. This had better be motivating to other franchises, other owners, that if you want to compete, you have to spend money. Too many cheap-ass owners that don't want to spend money and don't want to pay players. That's a problem. That is bad for baseball. Too many teams that want to nickel and dime their players and not get extensions done that should be done, so therefore you're creating a bad taste in the players' fraternity's mouth. They don't want to come to your team. They don't want to sign an extension. They want to go to free agency. That is bad for baseball. The Dodgers have a team. They've built a team that other players want to go play. They want to play for a great organization with a great culture, with superstars that are recruiting, bringing players in. The players want to go play for the Dodgers. That is, look, hey, good on them, right? Good on the Dodgers for creating an atmosphere that once you get Ohtani, you know Yamamoto's coming, you know Sasaki's coming. You have players, Teoscar Hernandez, leaving money on the table for other teams to go back to the Dodgers. This is such a well-run organization that and a creative, a smart. How can we say it's bad for baseball when this is the model organization that every other team in baseball should be striving to be? Look, they're not going to spend the money because some of these teams, they got a budget line, right? We want to break even, or our payroll is going to be based on attendance, or this or that, or this or that. Sometimes you have to treat this like a baseball team and not a business, but there are a lot of owners out there that want to treat it like a business. They want to turn a profit, or they want to at least break even, and they're not comfortable going beyond a level. When they look at the spreadsheet, this has to balance this, and if it doesn't, we're not going to do it. Then you have other front offices that they don't like to take the risk on certain players. And therefore, they let players get out of their hands, and it causes domino effects from that. There's a lot of frustration towards the Dodgers. There's a lot of hate. I think a lot of it comes from envy. You wish your team could do what the Dodgers are doing. And I'm not saying this from a Dodgers fan perspective. I'm saying this from a Blue Jays fan perspective that has lost out to the Dodgers twice on two pieces that could have turned my franchise's fortunes around. Ohtani to the Blue Jays would have changed the franchise. Roki Sasaki to the Blue Jays could have changed the franchise. The Dodgers have humiliated my organization the last couple of years, but I'm not mad at them. The only thing I am is I am envious. I wish my team had a front office that had a good player front office relationship. I wish I had a team with the culture. I wish I had a team that other players wanted to come and play for and would take less money and would defer money over 10 years because I don't care. I want to be a Dodger. Remember that. The deferred money thing, the player has to agree to that. It's not like the player is getting roped into some devious plot by the team. The player has to say, yeah, you can defer my money because I want to go play on that team. I want to go play and win. That is such a great organization. They have incredible talent. They have an incredible front office. They have an incredible facilities, incredible scouting, all of that. Don't hate the Dodgers for what's going on. You can't do it. You can't do it. The whole good for baseball, bad for baseball. No. This is not bad for baseball. This is not bad for baseball. I hope that this can be good for baseball, again, because other organizations need to look at what the Dodgers are doing and need to say, that's the goal, that's the standard. We need to create a culture. We need to create an environment. We need to spend money. We need to do all these things that have players taking less money to come to us. Have players taking less money per year, spreading their money out over the next 10 years because they want to come play for us. There are too many organizations in baseball that don't have that. And for that reason, I hope this is good because it motivates those organizations to look at themselves in the mirror and change something. Guys, comment down below. How you feeling? Dodger fans, I know you're excited. Other fan bases, I know you're frustrated. But again, I'm pretty sure in many instances, your front office, look at this. The Tigers, just go out and sign Bregman. Go out and spend the money. The Blue Jays, go out and get Vladimir Guerrero Jr. extended. I could probably go through every organization and highlight the item that could be franchise course correcting. I could probably go through every team and say, if you did this, things would start to turn around. No, I can't say every team because there are some teams doing some really good things. Okay, not every team. So let's say at least 25 other teams probably could do something that could turn the course, start to turn the course of their franchise's outlook. Again, comment down below. How you feeling, everybody? I know this is an interesting time right now, and my hope is that other organizations change and try to be better. Try to be like the Dodgers. Okay? You got rich owners out there that don't want to spend money. You got general managers out there that just don't know how to execute or navigate and enter into a positive player front office relationship status. Improve in all areas in many of these teams' cases. That's it for me, everybody. I do appreciate you coming in and spending time with the channel. BALLCAP Nation, I salute you, especially those of you that made it all the way to the end. As you know, it does amazing things for the algorithm. As always, everybody, if it's low, let it go. And if it's high, let it fly. I'll catch you next time.